And the Bears and the Razorbacks ready to rumble here at Baum Walker. First pitch of our game was swung on and missed, and we're off and rolling. Max Knight is a two-way player. He is both a hitter and, of course, a pitcher. Transferred from Oklahoma State. Going to take that one a little bit down. 1 to 2 inning situation, or throw a lot of guys. That was in the dirt. Knight is going to be able to advance on the wild pitch. Of course, the head coach. Knight, with a great running break, is going to swipe third on a swing and a miss. When he came to the big leagues, I got to call his first couple of months worth of games. Was that a swing? It was, but the ball's going to kick away, and it's going to be a run. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fisher gets a K. He'll be angry on that wild pitch that allowed the run to score. He does indeed. Bone area.
And not only that, but early on in the season when it's cold and you get jammed.
Some excitement about coming here. That ball's tattooed to right. It's going to stay in the park, but it's going to take a bounce and kick up off the fence. Bogenpol will go to third. He will hold on the ringing double from Rodriguez. For McCutchen. Hit hard, hit fair, and it's down the line, and it's into the corner. This will chase home a couple of runs. McCutchen will coast into second base with a 2-run double. That's a happy group of Bears. It's 3-0 Missouri State. Two-way guy who has had some fun with the Grand Slams. That wasn't much fun as Fisher gets the K.
So I just walked up to him and got a chance to talk to him.
Epstein drives one to left. This ball's hit well. It's going to go from the shadows to the sunshine to the hog pen, and it's gone. For all the big power hitters we were talking about, Epstein has just one, but that was a no-doubter, and it's 4-0 Missouri State. 393 feet.
Just the right spot to create those swings and misses later in the at-bat.
That ball is just dumped out into right, so Maxwell muscled one in front of Stewart. Next pitch, blister to center for a base hit. He just continues to hit the ball as hard as anybody in the country. That was 106. Although that ball is lifted out to left center field, there was a lot of real estate out there, and it's going to drop between Bogenpol and McCutchen. And out of that, everybody moves up one base.
Really done something wrong in this inning.
One thing he didn't want to do was a pop-up, and there it is. Fly will be called if this is a fair ball, and the catch is made by Sutherland. And now there's 2 outs, so a pop-up and a strikeout. My goodness, Schaff has made some pitches when he's needed them. Has driven in 1 run. Well, make it 2 as he took one off his wrist or his hand, and that is painful. He'll take the RBI. Rips one to right. Hit well. When this one lands, the Razorbacks will take the lead. 4 will score on a grand slam from Gabe Frazier. How about your first college home run going for a slam? And some happy folks up on the ledge out in deep right. And that's one pumped up freshman infielder. Sean, you knew it from the minute he made contact.
Yeah, I didn't realize it hit that deck on the building out there. Big problem in the
That one smoked into right for a base hit. Second hit for Rodriguez. A 2-2 to McCutchen. Ground ball to the left side. Can Vahiva get there? He can. Can he get it out? His throw to first base just about led to an out, but the ball kicked away from Kozel, and that's a heads-up base running decision by Rodriguez to go to third. I thought Vahiva might go to second. High fly to right. Diggs has a long run to get there. This should tie the game. The catch is made. Rodriguez will tag and score. We're tied at 5 on the sac fly from Gollert. And that extra base that Rodriguez got on that throw to first. 2-strike pitch. Floated out into right center field. Diggs was playing deep. He'll take that on a bounce. His throw will go through. And for some reason, Frazier jumped over it. What in the world just happened there? The ball ends up in the camera well, and a run will score. That throw was not going to get McCutchen.
McCutchen, it looked like, going into the bag.
Well, he did.
And he just did not. He wasn't able. I mean, he was still off of his feet by the time that ball leaked through.
For Missouri State. That's a wave and a miss. Becker's going to have to complete the strikeout with a throw to first, and Dylan Carter takes care of the batter he faces. Well, there's another hit batter. No such win this evening. That one gets by Zera and goes to the backstop. Base hit would probably tie the game as deep as the Outfitters are playing. And the payoff pitch misses in. Breaking ball again, ball 4. Arkansas down a run in the bottom of the 5th. Little soft flare to center. Bogenpohl will take it on a bounce. He's got a chance with a good throw to get a runner at the plate. Sliding in safely is Koschel. An accurate throw, but Arkansas ties the game on the bloop from Souza. 6 apiece. Yanked that one. Both runners advance on the wild pitch. You know, am I going to skip this breaking pitch? Am I going to send it to the backstop? Can I land it? Or do I throw the fastball? Becker strokes one out to right. Stewart on the run. He's not going to get there. It's off the base of the fence. It'll chase home a couple of runners. Arkansas is back in front. Another freshman delivers. This time it's Zane Becker.
If they're there most of the time, they'll make the outs.
Frazier got a strike called on him because he wasn't ready in the box, and there was a mild protest before a wild pitch. And Frazier's going to wave and miss. 2-2 to Zach Stewart. That ball's launched in the air, right center field of the scoreboard. Will it clear it? What a titanic blast from Zach Stewart. That's the power that this team can display. And after a couple of strikeouts, his long ball makes this a one-run game. And I said we weren't done from scoring. I didn't think I meant the very next batter, but that is the case. Did that clear the darn scoreboard in right center?
I think I saw a drop in front of it.
The Bears will not be in the Valley next year. There's no doubt who leads that 26 list. It is Bogenpohl. A smash to Aloy. Picks that like it was no problem. That was 114 off the bat shot, and he handled that calmly. In the first 7. That one's ripped down the line and right. That's a fair ball, and it's going to take a bounce into the corner. 3 more hits tonight for Davidoff. So Sean, after 7 games, he had 2 hits. Now he has 43. But he's going to smoke one down the line and left. That's fair. Into the corner. Davidoff will score. Aloy's going to trade places. That's RBI number 34 for Vahiva. We saw the glove. Now we see the bat. Hogs up by a pair. Cahill Aloy will just be encouraged to go to first base without completing the sequence. And Carson Bowles is due for a big swing. He's going to drive a ball in the air, right center field. Bogenpohl won't get there. It's down as to the advertising. It's going to score a run, maybe more. Here comes Cahill. A 2-run double from Carson Bowles. It scored both of the Aloys. A Hawaiian punch. Then when he left, Souza shoots one to left. This ball might have a chance to get back near the wall. Off the base of the fence. Scoring is Bowles. Souza in at second base with a run-scoring double. The Hogs have reached a dozen again. And if he does get there, he's going to be worried about running into a fence. And that's a wave and a miss.
But it's not one that you can be lax with.
I would agree. It's got some juice. That ball has some juice. Traveling out to left. It's going to the hog pen, and it's gone. This is the 2nd straight inning the Bears have led off with a ringing bomb. Last inning, Stewart. This inning, Rodriguez. And Missouri State, we knew they had some power, and it's on display this evening.
He just hit an opposite field rocket right there.
Similar spot, ball 4. This is a staff that doesn't strike me as if they'd say, hey, just go out there and mess around tonight. Strike 3 called. Wave and a miss, back-to-back Ks. Wave and a miss. Well, it didn't start great for Gibler, but it certainly did with 3 straight Ks. Strike 3 called, 4 straight strikeouts. Wave and a miss, 5 straight strikeouts.
Zera not look great on.
It's not broke. Don't fix it, Sean. That's 17 strikeouts as Gibler just K'd the last 6 that he faced. Yes, Maxwell set up. Here's the 1-2. He threw the fastball, though, and it was ripped to right for a base hit. 2nd of the night. The Hogs, who would come on late in big games and chuck them up. Thomas runs, wave and a miss. Throw down is close. Not in time.
I want to win the SEC. And
strike 3. Base hit center field. Thomas got a little bit of a late break, but he's going to be waved in. Bogenpol with a bobble, doesn't matter. That's run number 13. Kojo's second hit. Hogs keep adding on, and Baker's doesn't.
Above the zone.
Chop it to short. A chance to flip to second. They're going to get it out. Back to first, not in time. Kojo called out. Straight win since they lost that Friday game at Ole Miss. Just ripped into center again. 111 for Nolan Souza, his third hit of the game. Runners will go on a 3-2 pitch. There they go, swinging a foul into the glove of Zara. That is a K. That will end the inning. The count has gone full. Here's your payoff. That is strike 3 called. How about 7 straight strikeouts for Cole Gibbler? The streak will end on a liner to right off the bat of Rodriguez. He's had a fun game, Sean. He will finish with 4 hits if this game doesn't go any longer, and he's only a triple shy of the cycle. Rodriguez has not treated him well. He's had fun with everybody else. Here's McCutchen. Hard hit, base hit. So McCutchen gets his third hit, and he's been on base all 5 times. He had a couple of walks as well. I guess it could still continue for a while. Liner into center for a base hit by Gollert. Going to chase home a run. Nothing is easy this evening, and it's 13-9. Second RBI for Gollert. 4 hits. He also scored 4 runs. That one's trouble. Down the line in right. That is fair, and it's into the corner. It's going to score at least a run. RBI double for Knight. It's a 13-10 game, and the tying run will come to the plate. And the Hogs can't get any outs here in the 9th after that leadoff K.
We were talking about this a couple innings ago, right? At that point, it was a 5-run game. You play out in those corners.
And the one man who's been hitless tonight is Sutherland, and that's going to be popped up. And Souza will drop it! Oh, my goodness. Big pitch, big moment. Ripped into right for a base hit. Everybody goes station to station, and it's a 2-run game. And there are multiple Bears this inning with 2 strikes that have put the ball in play.
None bigger than that one, right? I mean, you make it so that the margin right now is very, very small. And right? We hear that so many times.
That is 7 straight runners who have reached, and that was not competitive. If you're DVH, you almost have to make a change here, and he will. He's hit a couple of homers. Cued to third. The play will go to third base, and Iredale was trying to find the bag, and he does get the force. Now a run scores, and we are tied at 13 apiece. But now they still need a third out. Maybe that'll be here. And what an absolute ugly 9th inning. Next home run for Iredale will be his 10th of the season. And he's going to wave and miss. Davidoff strokes one to left. This ball's tagged into the gap. And speaking of tags, Gollert got it. Hogs in danger of going quickly and in order in the bottom of the 9th. What a frame from Holmes. Bears would love to get a run to take the lead, to put even more pressure on the Razorbacks, and they may have done it here. Deep left, goodbye, in a 5-hit game. And Nick Rodriguez with a homer in the 10th to put the Bears in front. 2 homers, 5 hits, and at one time down 5. Now Missouri State's in front, and Arkansas cannot keep the ball in the park tonight.
Well, darn, he didn't get the cycle, but a 2-home-run game, and not only that, but to get your 5th hit and have it be so meaningful.
First 4 and last 6 will probably win you a lot of games. A little extra cheer, you know something's going on. And that's strike 3. See what Holmes throws to Thomas. What he threw was ball 4. So, Kahia Willoy with a swing and a foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Bergman. How about that? From 2-0 to a strikeout. On left with Cam Kojo. Hit in the air to center. Back goes Bogenpol. Still drifting. He's got it. Big second out. Hogs down to their final out. Grounded into the hole. The flip goes to second. The game is over. The Bears needed 9 pitchers and 10 innings. But they give the Razorbacks their first loss at home. Big win for Coach Hawkins and the Bears, their highest ranked win in program history.